Testing 1 2 1 2 1 2.
That's
Oh,
what
there it is.
There it is. Yay! He
Can
unplugged-
people hear us?
Yes, they can hear now. Magni to the rescue. All right. Sorry about that, folks. Y'all missed it. We had a good story. Y'all missed it.
Story.
We had a good story. Y'all missed it. It must be those spirits. Because so to catch y'all up, while we were just rattling away, what we were talking about is Jill's journey into mediumship, and she was telling TikTok and doing lip sync to you guys about how that came about.
Yeah.
And it was really interesting. We'll maybe have to repeat it another time so that y'all can hear it. But it has to do, if you want to know why it was, that's still on your videos or no?
It's about to be back on.
So she's about to put it back on her Nickel Tree if you want to hear. It's the Motley On story. So if you've never heard it, that's what kind of pulled her into her mediumship. And then she had a wonderful class with me, and she did absolutely wonderful. And she studied with me a few times. She's also studied with Susan Geisman a couple of times. And so I asked her, what do you want to do? And she said she would like to go to study it in person with Susan, maybe in July. So if some of y'all are interested and like to join us, we'll be in New York.
Yes, we're going to go
in
to
July because we can go see Susan. And she would also like to go to Arthur Findlay. So I will find a week where that it would be eventful for us to go, and we'll probably schedule a session at Arthur Findlay. I'll try to make sure I know somebody like either Scott's there or Christine Morgan's there, or at least one person that we know. Then there's a whole bunch of other teachers too.
Yeah.
So I'll try to find a friendly face so that when we go, we're not totally don't know anybody. So sorry about that, but that's what y'all missed. So talk to us some more. So again,
Well, it started, I'll just do the brief version of it, but it started by me telling the Montleon story. And really, I've gone through things my whole life, and my kids will tell you, you're not a psychic, Mom, but yes, I am.
Yes, you are. 7 kids you ought to be.
So, anyway, there was this kid, 19 years old. He was special needs. His mother took care of him his whole life, but he was an awesome kid and also really a medium himself. He's passing by his mother one day, and she's looking at her phone, and she's looking at one of my stories, and he points to her. He says, "You see this lady right here? She is going to be how you communicate with me after I pass away." And that kid is what really ignited, he put the fire under me to learn how. I was like, okay, I have to do this for this mother. I have to. And sure enough, I went through a whole year of you and Suzanne's classes and that kind of thing, and still want to learn so much more. And almost immediately, like within a couple of weeks or less after he passed away, he started contacting me. And I felt a little cray-cray calling his mom and saying, I have something to tell you. But I called her and I said, he wants to tell you he's sending you flowers. And I said, this sounds so silly because he passed away last week. I'm sure your house is full of flowers. And she goes, no, that's okay. She's kind of like appeasing me, And so that, and I said, and frogs. I said something about frogs. And she says, okay. So 3 o'clock that afternoon, because that was around noon, the doorbell rings, and it's his special ed teacher. And she called me back that night, the mom, and she said she was dressed with flowers from head to toe and had a big bunch of yellow flowers. And she says, this is for you. And she said she just got goosebumps everywhere. So they're sitting there talking, and she was telling stories about, his name's Tate, and the teacher said, well, he's my little frog. And she says, well, what are you talking about? She says, well, our favorite movie was the Disney movie, with the
Princess and the
Princess and the Frog. And he said to the teacher, he said, when I leave this earth, I'm not going to be a frog anymore. I'll be a prince, and I'll be your prince, and you're my princess. So she told him that story, and that was really before I even started taking detailed, I hadn't taken your mediumship too. I don't know if I had even taken. No, I had taken your energetics. I knew I had taken that because he died in September and we did that in August. But I really felt like okay. So he contacted me just today. So I have a couple of messages for today. He's really my only. I have a couple of boys that have passed over that send me messages, but most of the ones I do. Dalton. Well, oh my gosh,
and I read
we
Dalton.
both hear from Dalton.
I read Dalton. Family.
Dalton. There's another boy who just passed Halloween. His name is Will, and Tate, and they were all young boys. And I'm like, okay, maybe that's my specialty here. I don't know. So anyway,
Well,
I
not a
just
bad
think
specialty to have.
it's helping healing, and it makes me feel closer, honestly, than I ever have to just God and the spirit world. I know people sometimes mistake mediums and they're like, oh, that's bad stuff or whatever, but when you can contact somebody or they contact you and you can give that message and their family here still on earth feel that love,
It's a beautiful thing.
you don't want to stop
No.
doing that.
I know.
So goodness.
It's a beautiful thing. So, guys, y'all missed a great mediumship class. Jill was
You got
there.
it from me.
I did. You were wonderful. And it was a great class. But speaking of classes, let's talk a little bit about that. So we have finished. Well, I got to do one little repeat section for the numerology one. That'll be a class that'll be going online. So if you want to take it, you can. It'll be a course online that you can purchase. But I got to do 3 classes before I can post any because they give me so many terabytes, and so I have to do like 3 of them. So the next one I'm working on is Mediumship 1, and that's going to be a very long one. And then I'm going to probably do a basic kind of tarot thing, and I'll put those 3 up. And then I will do a psychic awareness, and I will do Mediumship 2. And after September, I will then start putting Energetics 1, and I'm going to do Energetics 1 and 2, and then they'll go up, and then Energetics 3 will be live in September. Guys, a lot of you don't know because I kind of had to keep it a secret for a while till I was sure, but I am moving. My house is going up for sale. Again, it's going up for sale, but this time we've done Jill came over Sunday and helped us stage the house. So we got some gorgeous pictures of my home. So, and I'm going to be moving to Mississippi. I will be coming back to New Orleans on the weekends until the house sells. When the house sells, I will then be moving to Dallas because we'll be moving near Magni's work and near Trenny. So me and Trenny will travel in together to come visit y'all once we make that big move. So there are, my life is doing some big changes right now. And so I will, when I go to Mississippi, my whole setup is coming with me. Unfortunately, a lot of times Magni may not be there, so if things like this happen, but I kind of know how to fix it. Basically, the only thing I didn't do that he did different this time was unplug it and plug it back in, the speaker, and it popped right on. So, I do know the buttons to push to fix the speaker, so hopefully we won't have any more technical difficulties. And like I said, me and Jill was so deep in the conversation, I didn't even realize that y'all couldn't hear us because it was good. She told a good chilling story. You can catch it on. No, you can't because they don't record.
Well, that's going to make me redo it tomorrow because I had it pulled up today and told Carrie I had to redo it.
So follow Jill on the Nickel Tree. And what part of Mississippi? I'll be living in Hattiesburg, Mississippi. I'm going actually Friday. When I get off work tomorrow, we're driving up. As soon as Magni's picking me up at work at 3:45, and we're driving to Hattiesburg. We're going to spend the night and get up early, and I got a few apartments I need to go look at, and I got to go buy a bed to be delivered because I want a king bed, and I only have 1 king bed, so I got to get a second one.
You're gonna do great.
I am. So
I'm excited for you.
Life is moving in really, really fast for us right now, but it's been really great. We are going to be going to. I haven't talked to Misty. I don't know if she's on tonight. But Mark is. But are you going to be working yes, I'll be working at the hospital out there. So I haven't talked to Misty yet tonight, but I know that the first Tuesday, which would be this Tuesday coming, is, oh wait, no, that would be, well, last night was the first Tuesday. So tomorrow is the second Tuesday. Next week will be the second Tuesday of the month. So I don't know if we're going to have the, the Orleans Paranormal Social Club meeting. It should be next Tuesday. If it is, I will be there. But once I make the big move at the end of the month, I won't be there. So we're looking for someone who wants to take over the treasury, and I'll write you the check for what's in the treasury for Orleans, Orleans Paranormal Social Club. I will write you the check, or, so that y'all can do. Also, I know that I should have the Louse the Lots on. Jamie was first up there with, hey, my besties. So also, we're going to be planning after Mardi Gras to go do the Marie Laveau house. Also, we're going to be going to spend the night in the Andrew Jackson house. That's coming up, the Andrew Jackson Hotel. We'll see if we can all just go rent a room and hang out, and we'll have to wait till the season's over. But like in maybe spring or something, we'll see if we can rent every room maybe one Sunday night or something when it's not too busy. Rent a big part of the hotel so that we can do an investigation there too. So again, those are some things that are coming up. And please join us for those. You're welcome. When as soon as we can get in the Marie Laveau house, we're gonna do it. We'll post it. You'll be able to come join us and do an investigation there. If you can make it, great. If you can't, I'm sorry, but again, we have to go when they say we can, and no one's investigated it since the rebuild, and that's why I want to go. Now, can any of y'all out there tell me why I want to go after the renovation?
Because renovating when you break down walls, spirits come out.
Yes, well, the energy, it shuffles the energy. And so, so there's going to be new energies there and new things going on. So that's why now they've redone the renovation, that's the best time to go. And people, for a while, when they were redoing the North Shore, that's when I had my biggest flood of house blessings. Was on the North Shore when they were doing all that construction, because that's a lot of Indian grounds over there, and they were doing a lot of construction when they were building up on the North Shore from here. And so I was having a lot of people comment, there's something going on in my house, you got to come here and cleanse it and bless it. I'm like, things happen in my house all the time. It is a blessing, I find. It's like, okay,
They're not bothering
as long as they don't bother me, I'm good. I am good.
Yeah.
So again, glad you could join us. I do have to go here because I need to talk about this, because they had a special. I don't know if anybody was able to catch it, but we're still promoting the cruise because it's going to be a lot of fun. You can still join. You can call Nicole and see when they're going to run the next special to get some money off the cruise. You can tailor your cruise to your needs. If you don't want the fine dining and you don't want the drink package, they can cut that off and you can pay as you go. That's totally depends on your lifestyle, but I know that the cruise ship is filling up because there's a lot of people posting on. We have a Facebook page that's for the cruise. It's the NCL. Where's the ship?
Norwegian?
The Norwegian cruise line.
Oh, Escape.
The Escape. I keep wanting to say the other one. It's the Escape.
Yeah.
I keep wanting to say it's the Getaway. Getaway left. It's the Escape now. The Escape is filling up, and so there's not going to be a whole lot of rooms left. So try to get in if you want to go. But join us April 19th through 26th on the Touch in Eternity 2026 Sense Healing Cruise. You will find events. If you notice, it's me and there's Jill and Misty and Trenny. So it's going to be kind of a mixture of a healing cruise along with a sensing cruise. And then we're going to take people to some places to sense that have some history and see what they can bring back. Speaking of that, that is an excellent exercise if you're practicing mediumship, because we did a lot of that with photos in the level 2 with Jill's class, and just seeing what people felt. Did I ever, let's see, let me play with Jill.
Oh my God, this guy.
Let me play with Jill. Have I ever, you know the story behind this?
No.
Then good. So many of you know about this story.
This is so unfair.
So I'm going to work Jill in front of y'all because this is a fun one. So I want you to feel this picture, and the person in this picture made this frame. And so I want you to tell me if is he alive, or is he deceased, or what kind of person he was. And I promise you're not going to get a wrong answer because anything you say will probably fit, but
Okay.
there is a wild story to it. So I'll tell you that much. I used to do this to all my students, but the word got out. And so I couldn't do it anymore. But now I realize I haven't taken it out in a while. Maybe Jill hasn't seen it.
I haven't seen it.
Okay, we're gonna let her concentrate for a minute. We're gonna have fun. Like she's gonna crucify me when this is over.
I really am.
She is, but I still love her.
I'll shoulder my cake. Well, he's passed.
Okay, what else?
Okay.
I want you to really feel it.
Okay. Did he go to jail?
Mm-hmm. That would be a yes.
He was your friend? He was a friend of yours?
Kind of, sort of. So I would say kind of, sort of. I don't understand why you would sense that because I was able to get that picture some kind of way.
Right, right.
So.
And you said he made the frame, so.
Right. Mm-hmm. So we'll have fun with that. She's doing pretty good.
Okay, so he looks like very innocent in this picture, but he's not. He had a secret life.
Okay. Do you feel he was a good person or funny person or an evil
I think he
person
was
or a bad
funny. I
person?
think he was a character in that role. But I also thought I think he had another side to him.
Okay. Do you see anything else just out of the blue without looking at him? Is there just anything else popping in your head? Because that's how mediums are. Did they pop a figure in your head? Did they pop any symbols in your head?
I got like a something with wheels, like a wheelbarrow, something like that.
Okay, there's actually a story about that. Okay.
And honestly, prison bars. That's
Okay.
not
So-
my thing.
So you guys, y'all see this picture? So I use this in my class. I use this in my class a lot, but people learned who he was. He is still alive, but he is in prison, and that's why
Okay.
you feel he's dead.
Okay.
He is the Bayou Strangler, and he dated a friend of mine, and and we used to go out to dinner with this dude, and then he started whacking off young guys, and got caught, and is now in prison in Angola. And many of you, if you want to have a look him up, there's a story on. He's got many stories about him on YouTube, and there's a lot of TV shows because he's the biggest mass murderer I think in the Louisiana state.
So you think he used a wheelbarrow to move
Well,
those
he
bodies?
did because. So I know that for a fact because
wow.
I went to go read at his neighbor's house, and he tried to get one of his relatives to wheelbarrow the bodies into the back of a truck to go move them to a different location. That was a story. So yes. So the only thing you really are is that you felt that he was dead, but I would understand why you felt that.
Yeah.
Because he is locked up, he has no life anymore. He's in there for life. He's not getting out. But let me tell you, it made me think of this, that the friend that dated him, I actually saw today. And so I don't want to.
Oh, wow.
So I don't want to say it. But after that,
I don't think he has too much longer to live.
no. Well, we don't know. He's been in there for a while. Like this happened back right before, even years before Katrina, like
I
the
know.
1890s and stuff.
Yeah.
But yeah, he was the Bayou Strangler. He would lure people to his trailer with the concept of that he had a female there that they were going to have fun with, and then he would put a bag over their head and strangle them or whatever. You put a
Crazy.
yeah. So
Oh my gosh.
you can look him up. Misty knows him well. His name is Ronald Dominique. You can look him up. You can look him up on the YouTube. You can see there's a whole page of all the people he killed, lots and lots of these young boys that he killed. So yeah, you can go look him up.
Did he make that frame in prison?
No.
Oh.
So he used to date my friend. We used to once a week we would all go out to at a different restaurant and eat. And one night me and Denise drove him home, and we dropped. And he did not like me. So he wasn't my friend. He was my friend, and he did not like me at all. And we brought him home one night, and we were driving across the way because he lived in Boutique area in a trailer. and we were bringing him home. We were crossing over a bridge, and I looked at it. He said, chill just ran up my spine. I said, there's something wrong here. I said, I think there's something definitely wrong. And then we found out a few months later that he was finally arrested and was, and is in prison now. You can look him up, Ronald Dominique. So you can definitely, he is the Bayou Strangler. And yes, I have his picture.
Thank
yes.
you, Zita.
I actually talked, so let me tell you what we did to my poor friend. So after they broke up, was my friend's birthday. We all went to Deanie's. And like, he was the type of guy who would like make doilies and, you know, do all kinds of like things. Like, so when my friend showed up for his birthday party, we had doilies on the table. And when he opened up his presents, they were like Barbie dolls with the pieces all broken and hanging. And
Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh.
we had fun with that. So, yes, so my friend was like,
That's pretty creepy.
my friend was like, you suckers, you know, he used much worse languages. I hate y'all, you know, because we had broken up, we had like the arms off the dolls and stuff. A noose around one of them's neck. So it was a lot of fun.
Oh my gosh.
So that was, so yes, y'all can look him up. And again, if you're ever in my mediumship class, now you know the answer, you know, but that's kind of what we did over the weekend.
Yeah.
And Jill did wonderful. Like, what's the story you're getting with this? And like when we went to lunch, like when you tasted the food, who does it make you think of? Did somebody like in your family cook like that? Or is there a taste, like a spice or a season that was used that makes you think of someone? Because you may get those while you're working and they have meaning. You know, they have meaning. So it's paying attention and being aware. Aware was the word of the day that day. Being aware of what you're really sensing.
And just surroundings and just what you hear, what you see, what, you know, because it's going to maybe be in something later. So, yeah.
So I'm definitely going to be doing a lot of some of this stuff. I will bring pictures with me on the cruise, some different ones. So Jill don't know all the answers. And just let y'all feel them and see. I won't bring that one because now it's out there, but I will bring some. But that's the kind of classes we're going to teach you how to sense. I bought pendulums for everybody, so I'm going to teach y'all how to do mapping. Like if there's a missing child or if you're looking for a dead body that's disappeared, I'll teach you how some mediums do. It's called mapping to locate where the body's placed. And so I will teach you that on the cruise as well. And we're going to teach you. I'm also teaching healing and a little bit of trance healing and just energetic healing. And so Zita's going to be with me doing some of that, and then I might even have a surprise guest for y'all. I'm waiting to see. So for the healing part, so the cruise is going to be a lot of, and Trini's teaching as well, mediumship and paranormal things, and Misty's teaching paranormal things, and Jill's telling stories and doing storytelling and taking you on a journey with your own story.
Yeah.
So this is going to be a lot of fun. The cruise, you can get a room anywhere from, it depends on what amenities you want, anywhere I think from like $1,500 for the week to about $2,500, and that's inside cabin or balcony rooms. And then the courses are now $400. They were $350 to February 1st. We had one person signed up at the last minute, but got that $350 deal, and she's probably on here tonight. But so classes, what comes with the classes, it's not just classes, it also gets you to come to the mediumship gallery with all of us doing, because now Jill's graduated, she can do part of the gallery, Misty can do the gallery, Trini can do the gallery, I can do the gallery, so it's going to be a gallery with all of us, and we're going to do a mock seance, and we're going to do a murder scene where you're going to go in and see if you can locate specific evidence. And so we're going to recreate a murder scene for you. So it's going to be a lot of fun, and then we have the tours where we're going to be going on one where you do the sensing, and that's optional if you don't want to take it, because it does cost to go on the tours, but you get a $50 discount if you choose the package. And we're going to go see a healer in Belize, Miss Aurora. She is phenomenal, and she makes all of her remedies from the rainforest there, and she actually has a little shop where you can purchase them and bring back to make teas with. And I know that her immune builder works because I did it.
Yeah, you brought some good stuff back. Yeah.
Yeah, so
yeah,
it's going to be all there and a lot of fun. So come join us, come relax for a week, come laugh, come cry, come have some good times. And I mean, when I say cry, I mean happy cries. And you're going to be pushing this a lot more because we're getting close. It's less than 100 days. And so we're getting closer. So Jill's will be tonight. You're going to see Misty on here with me. You're going to see Trini on here with me, talking about come join us on the cruise. Yeah. And I see many of you on here are going. So thank you. It's going to be a lot of fun. And we come back and it's going to be Jazz Fest. We leave, it's calm. We come back, it's Jazz Fest.
Yeah.
So somebody asked me, somebody made a comment about they have a group of 9 coming and they were renting a bus to go from like one place in town to the port. I'm like, call an Uber. Ubers are cheap.
Yeah.
You know, like call an Uber.
Yeah.
You know,
It'll be a whole new experience for me.
right.
Yeah.
So again, you know, guys, I gotta tell people, if you've not taken a cruise, cruising is what you make it, because you can do what you want. If you want a relaxing, quiet cruise, you can bring a book. If you have a balcony, you can sit on your balcony. You can go up to if you get the spa package, the thermal spa package. You can. I like to go. Everybody's off the book because nobody's up there, and they got like the hot stone benches that you lay on, and you can read a book or just chill. You don't have to go to the clubs and to the parties and to the comedy club, and you know the restaurants are always really good. There's something there for everybody to do.
Yeah.
You know, even kids. There's something for everybody to do on the cruise ship.
I can't wait. It'll be fun.
I like cruising. Actually, we went on a cruise. We did a cruise in 2014, a spirit cruise, and it was a mixture of mediumship and paranormal. They even had a demonologist on the cruise with us. We had all kind of people, but it was interesting.
You know, when we go into that class.
Hey, Daphne, yeah. I see too many demons already.
And I've gone to the demon
I
class.
don't need any demons. No, I don't need any demons either. My life is filled with peace. Energetics has made my life filled with peace.
Yeah, no.
So I've learned to keep peace in my life.
Yeah.
And I'm hoping that some of you guys will join us when we get to the energetics part 4, which will be probably around December, where we will we're going to get everybody just gets a room in a local hotel, and we spend a weekend together doing exercises and working on, and it really isn't going to cost a whole, but it's like a therapy weekend that we all work with each other and we all come together and practice and talk about like who we had to get away from, who was trying to take our peace from us, and how our journey of getting away from and able to set those boundaries. And so that's what level 4 is about seeing where you've come after taking the classes, where you've taken it. Are you really setting good boundaries with people? Have you removed people from your life that needed to be removed, that was disturbing your peace and allowing you to be positive and be happy and healthy and all those things? So
For sure.
Mm-hmm. So where are we? I've been talking a lot. Anyway, so Jill, you did some readings this week. Tell me how they went.
I think that they went well. A couple of people reached out to me. You know, Sid, it's kind of hard when they're your clients. You know, it's like...
Well, the one that wrote me said you did fabulous.
Yeah.
So, you know.
Yeah, she is sweet. And so I did 2 of yours, and then one from TikTok. And then one just random one, because here I am in the gym thinking I'm like the Long Island medium or something, and this really nice lady was next to me, and I started talking to her, and I can't even believe I did it. She's talking about, she's getting a master's or something in nursing. She worked over at EJ, and we're talking about her. I said, wow, you're really going to be in some great leadership roles. And she said, hey, that's actually what I want to do, and all this other stuff. And then I said it. Do you have a grandmother who's special? And she's like, yes. And so I just told her a couple of things that her grandma said, and she's like crying in the gym. And I'm like, well, you know, I'm a little bit of a medium, and so, you know, I think she really looks out for you. And she said, she's my heart. And I said, well, my mother used to call me her heart, so I know that my mother set that up for us to meet today. And so that was just kind of a random one, you know.
It happens.
And then I think last week I told you this story about my son Sean, who last week I said there was a young girl on here, and there was something related to a long-term heart, and knew them from school. It's a school thing, and they weren't friends really, but she knew them from afar, and nobody said anything. And when we got off, I said, I can't back down from this, Sid. This was something so strong. 9 o'clock the next night, my son Sean called me, who, he's a little bit of a skeptic, but he calls and he goes, oh my gosh, and he gave me the girl's name. And I was so glad he did not put his name like he usually does.
right.
Like Corey was on there tonight, and he didn't put that up. And I said, I'm so glad that you didn't do that, because I would have said, oh, that was just a memory of me. I wasn't anywhere thinking of that little girl. And it was somebody who had had a heart transplant, spent her whole life. I mean, all of it. He sent me the obituary, which I sent to you, and everything was in line.
So what does that tell you when something like that happens? What does it? What scientific thing does it prove? You may not understand it until I say it, but do you? But I'm gonna ask first. Do you understand what happened? How that happened? How you got that thought?
I believe that it was my connection.
Right, but it's
With
an
opening the
but
connection.
it's an energetic connection. Like that
Yeah.
energy was there. Your son was there. He just didn't say anything.
Yeah.
And you were able to receive and blend with
Yes.
that.
Yes.
See, and that's
Right.
that's what I want to explain to people. Like people think like that we're something. We're not. We're just
Everybody can do
we're
it.
just an antenna.
Yeah.
We're just our antennas are up, and so that was him. That energy was there, and you were able to pull in there and blend with it and say, "Oh, I'm seeing this." And
Yeah.
so and you're right. It was good that he didn't say anything, because then you would just
Well, I just saw his name, and
right.
I know.
So that's right. Hello, Dina. It's Love, and then there's Daphne, and then Zeta.
Yeah. Corey was on there a few minutes ago. I don't know if he's still on.
Zeta says she's gonna text you
Oh,
because you
good.
don't know.
I'm gonna
how
text
fast
you
my
too,
voice.
girl. I'm gonna come to you as a hero.
And Zeta, I gave Miss Salazar your phone number to call you, and because she's having some health issues, and so I've been asking for your number, and I've been forgetting to give it to her, so I gave it to her the other day, so she'll be calling you. You know our girl. You know her. Anyway, so.
Okay, so I got to get one in now that you've set me up here.
I know.
So, who has been coming through this whole time for me ever since I mentioned Tate, Will, and Dalton is somebody else. It was he was either a young man or younger, like the other boys that I talk about in their late teens. He passed, and he was someone's son or someone's brother, and it wasn't recent. It was a while back. If anybody can relate to this.
I'm sure Penny can. I know I can. Many probably can.
And let me see. Okay, he did pass tragically in some type of accident, and he was standing. The reason why I was like, all right, I gotta say it before we finish tonight, because I always envision my guys up there like they're in a little group, because they have a relation to me, and some of them I have a relation to their parents, so we're all connected. And so this guy is saying, I was here first. I was before these boys ever got up here. I'm one of the leaders up here. So that's how what's telling me that this was a while back that this happened.
Okay. But I can't take the accident, but I can take the rest. And we don't really know.
Yeah.
But but passed in 2005, 2006. 2006 actually is when they passed. So it's been a long time.
Will passed away from a tragic accident, and I just feel like this guy, when Will passed, which was very recently, he was aligned with this. That's the reason why I
Zeta says she can take this.
She can take it. Zeta, actually, when I saw your name up there, I was like, this is probably Zeta.
There you go.
This young man is doing great. Yeah, he said he's the leader. but I'm not sure how he was here on Earth, but he seems like he's like, but I was great there. I had friends, a lot of friends, on Earth. So yeah. So if you can relate to him, it is a young man, and for some reason he's associates or he's given me the feeling that he likes red. I don't know what that's about, but you might. Could have possibly been a red car.
I don't want you to. So
He's hit by a car.
car.
Okay.
He was a great guy. Okay.
Okay.
So you got it. So let's take it further, because that's what this is about. And this isn't about, and Zita, I don't want you to validate anything, because I don't want a validation. I just want her to be able to feel. So tell me about, like, tell me about his home. Tell me about, maybe what you feel. And I don't care if you're right or wrong. I just want to know what you think. So which I don't understand is, and a lot of people say, well, you're just making up stories. No, you're not. You're trying to feel the person and feel, how does it feel to be inside of a house? How does it feel to feel like, how does carpentry feel? How does mechanics feel? How does a delivery guy feel? How does a lawyer feel? You see what I'm saying? So allow yourself to just go in there and say, and start telling the story and seeing what it really makes you feel. Don't pay attention to what your head's telling you, like what your voice in your head's saying. Go by what you're really feeling and you're sensing. And that's what you want to look for when you're reading.
So this guy was pretty excited about his future. And like you just said, to feel that, kind of like really optimistic. I'm going to do all of these things. I don't feel him as somebody who was like college bound, like going to be a doctor or a lawyer or anything like that, but he had a lot of really great ideas what he was going to do. He came from a home that he felt loved and encouraged, and was actually confused himself, as everybody was confused. Like, this guy had such a great life ahead of him. But now understands. He now understands, because the work that he does, and has done all these years, has been to on that welcome committee. He does a very good job of that.
So how do you think he's related? How do you think he knows Zita? Is it a relation, non-relation? How do you think he knows Zita? And again, Zita, don't validate. I really just wanted to. I want her to go into her space and feel these things.
I think this was a relative of Zita's. I don't think this was just a friend or a neighbor. I think this was a relative of hers.
Okay. And that's so I want to now explain to me, how does that feel to you? Like, what made you say that? Did something pop in your head? Did you feel something? Was that something closeness to your heart? Did you see a movement of some kind?
The feeling that I felt was more than just, the kid at school passed away.
Right. You got like a more endearing feel.
I mean, I got a brotherly kind of thing.
Right. Okay.
So she was close to that person.
Okay.
And it was definitely, I can't believe this. And she thinks of him, all the time. Like, not like every day, but I mean, it's just, especially in the work she does, she thinks of him, and every time you're thinking, when you pass that thought, and I'm not saying all the time, maybe once or twice a month, he's putting that thought in. He's like, hey, remember me? Kids around with you.
So would y'all see what I was doing was I wasn't asking her to work. I was asking her, and Zita said yes, by the way, a second time. After I told her not to do that, because Zita's hard-headed like that. But anyway.
But I love Zita.
I know, I love
She's
Zita
helping
too.
Me.
So,
Zita, was it your brother? Or a cousin?
what was the relationship to you, Zita? Anyway, while she's typing that, so I'm going to explain to the audience.
No one has ever brought him through before.
Right. And so what I want to say to that is feeling the story is what's important. That's what's going to develop your mediumship, is being able to go beyond just the basics. Trying, like, it doesn't matter, but trying to see how you're feeling, especially if you're developing. You may not know what a lawyer feels like. You may not know what a brother feels like. You may not know. It was someone that I was close to growing up, and so we were in school together, but we did a lot of family things together with his family. So there you go. Yes. So, that's how you work with your mediumship, especially when you're developing. Now, once you've got everything down and you can just breathe and they're there, and that's different. While you're developing it, trying to, like, once you finish reading someone, then try to, in your mind, bring that person back and see just if there's anything else that you're getting, to try to start understanding how things feel. How things feel. I mean, I've been able, when I'm in that state, and this is just from years of doing it, like, I can actually go, I actually went to I'll never get this, I went to somebody's house, and I was reading them at the center, and I went to the house, and I said, I need you to go to the bookshelf, and down on the third shelf, about 4 books in, there's a red book, and you need to see that. And I was like, don't know why I'm telling you that, but it's what I felt, post. It was just something that kept coming into my head. And so I had to say it. And then the girl calls me back up and she says, I've been looking for that book. It's the diet I want to go on.
Oh my God.
She said,
there you go.
She goes, I can't believe that that's what you were getting when you were bringing through my loved one. That they tell me the book that I'm looking for is that book. And you told me right where it was. I mean, again, we were with, and some people say, well, that's more psychic. Well, it depends how you heard it. Our attorney and I were tasked with one of our clients, and that she might be on, she comes on periodically, lost her ring at the casino. And we told her, me and Trini Booker was the same thing. We told her exactly where to go found it. And they found her ring she went the next day, and it was, they had found her ring in the same place we told her it was.
You just kind of go back and forth.
Right. Again, it's was that psychic? Did somebody help us with that? I don't know. Or was it medium? Like, was one of her loved ones that was there, and so where it went and didn't let us know? I didn't go into that far feeling. She asked me where it was, and I told her. Trenny told her where it was located, and I told her everything that was around it when she got it, which was really cool. So it was like it was beyond a shadow of a doubt.
Yeah.
So
it's just nice to, bring people in. Glenda said my nephew was hit by a car riding a bike, and I guarantee you he's in the boys club up there being led by Zina's friend.
Yes.
Yes. They're very busy. They're not just floating around. They have things to do.
Well, yeah, they have that energy, and they have that passion. And once the family is able to get beyond some of the grief, they're able to revisit and rekindle and build that energy back up again. And that's why I really like having that peace and being able to set boundaries and energetically getting the negative away from me, so that I have a playground for spirits that they don't mind coming in. Yeah. Imagine you live in chaos, and you got a lot of hate around you or disregard, and then this spirit's loved one's trying to come talk to you. Like, they try to walk into the energy, like, oh, hell no. I don't want to come up in there, They got more drama than we got up here, so, or down there, wherever we get them from. But, I think that you really got to think about it in those terms, because it's vibrational energy. It's definitely vibrational energy that we are feeling and sensing. And when we go on the cruise, we're going to teach you about those things. And I know it's possible for all of y'all, because some of y'all in the room had gone on the bus tour with us, and we stopped at the haunted bar where there was a murder, and everybody was able to feel where the murder was. Not one person missed it. Everybody got the story correct, because we taught you how to sense. And what does it feel like? And so, when we teach this and we're working through going to class, like I said, I really can't teach you to be a medium. I can mentor you. I can give you exercises. I can take you on a journey. I can grab your hand and lead you through things, but the work is all on you because you already have the ability. It's about unfolding, and that's the term Glenn Edwards liked to use a lot from England, was that it's your unfoldment, it's your ability to open up the senses and the gifts you already have been naturally given at birth. And to the point now that my mediumship, and it took years of a lot of trauma and a lot of things that I had to scrape off of me and push away from me in order to be able to receive those clear messages. Because really, if you have too much drama in your life, those spirits don't want to get too close to you. Think about it. Well, the only thing you take with you to the other side is pure love. Why would you want to walk back into chaos? Think about that. So I always recommend to people, before you take a mediumship class, do like Jill did. Take the energetics first and kind of understand how that will open you up. And she took a couple mediumship classes before, but it's that energetics class that will open you up and have you set boundaries that you can make a safe haven for the energies around you. You can create peace.
And read. Like buy books or take some of Sid's and not return them.
No, I don't loan my books out. You're the last one that I've loaned them to, and I don't loan them. Because I have one friend of mine who kept my poor books that were autographed for like 10, 15 years.
I see the autographs in there. Yeah,
Right.
I'm gonna give them back to you.
I know you will. I know where you live.
Yeah, I know.
I know where you live.
I know.
I'll come bang on your door in the middle of the night, Jill. I need my books.
I have another one I gotta borrow from you, but
That's
we'll
okay.
talk about that after.
That's all right. And so again, folks, I want you guys not just to watch us work, but I want you to understand what we're doing and realize that many of you, if you're not enjoying your life, that maybe why you're not getting connection. Oh, we got the puzzle piece over there. There we go. It's on TikTok. So, you may not be able to connect because you might have too much chaos around you. And it doesn't have to be your chaos. If you're a mom and you got that kid that runs around and just doesn't, just is hyperactive and you constantly, that will drive, you won't have any time to connect. You won't have any time to clean that boundary until a kid grows up or gets some good drugs on board. No, it's terrible. But that's what they do today. But, something to balance them out, because in the meantime, you're going crazy trying to stay up with them. So, again, I'm not saying anything bad about children, but I'm saying that you have to protect your peace, especially if you're going to do this type of work. It's very good to be, hey, Whitney, we talked about you earlier.
Hey, Whitney. Thank you, Tina.
Yes. You have to keep that peace around you. You have to keep that positive energy. I know it's very hard for my friend Whitney, who just signed in, to keep that peace. She tries.
She's doing it though.
She is. She's
got
tries.
her art. She's on her way.
Because she texts me like, Whitney, I don't know what we're going to do with this. But anyway, so protecting your peace is important. And just think about it. If you were a spirit, would you visit you? That's how people. Yeah, would you visit you? Because you have to create that welcoming and loving environment in order to get really good messages, in order to open up. And I tell Jill, that's why people say, well, how did Jill move so fast? Like, how did she grow and get so good so quick? Well, you gotta realize, Jill has tons of intuition. She got 7 kids. Each one of those kids is an intuition and is an energy, okay? So she knows feels because she's probably felt them all with 7
Every
kids.
single one. My oldest son told the younger one, there's nothing she's not going to figure out.
Right.
There's nothing. And, some of it's just being a mom, but
Right.
other times I'm
But
like,
mom
there's some
has-
things that really did just come to me.
Right, but moms really have intuition, and they just know. And so build on that. Use that as your open door. And she's had to learn to set boundaries with 7 kids.
Right.
And so once she started doing that, her mediumship opened up a little more and a little more. And now it's like second nature. She will start seeing things, feeling things, and just knowing. And sometimes you're going to say things, and sometimes you're just going to stay quiet because you'll know when it's the right time. You'll know when it's the right time. I see stuff all the time. I don't always say it because I like to have permission. What I do is I tell them, if you want me to really do that, make this happen. If they make it happen, then I know I have to go do it.
Mm-hmm.
You know, show me a butterfly. If I see a butterfly flying by, I'm gonna go tell that person.
Right.
And then I'm inside, of course, and the butterfly flip is scared.
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah.
Well, I guess I need to go now and mention it. So, what are some of your stories? I mean, I want you to write those down, and maybe one night we'll put something together where everybody tells their own little story.
Yeah, and
we'll
it's finding the guides in your story. Now, can I do one more?
Yes, absolutely.
Because see, when I start coughing, that's somebody knocking on the door. I've learned that. It's so weird. I'm like, please don't give me this. Okay, this is a mom. This is a mother that's coming through. Lady, of course, it's a mother. She was a stay-at-home mom. So, and very importantly, to identify her, she wore some kind of necklace that had like the mother's arms, like in a heart with children in it, or it was some kind of old locket, something like that she wore around her neck all the time that she cherished. And she's just stopping in to say hi. Because, in my mind I was saying, she popped up a few minutes ago, but I told the boys had to go first. Now I thought, and it passed through my mind, that she passed from cancer, but I changed my mind about, she said no, it was definitely something like chest related, like heart or
Lungs.
Yeah, that's usually when I start coughing, by the way. She said she lived a happy life because of her children, but her relationship with her husband wasn't with her husband. I'm going to say with her husband. It might not have been your dad. That wasn't that happy. But she's happy now. She is happy now.
So how many have lost a stay-at-home mom?
Anybody can relate to that one?
Who wants to come in and say hi?
See, I went on too long.
Uh,
You told me not to do
I
that.
tell you, because you talked about, instead of saying she just had a special necklace, you actually described it. You wait till somebody acknowledges the necklace, then you describe it.
It's definitely some kind of necklace, and
So I know, only piece of it I cannot take is, well, it's actually two now, but it was only one, and that was, when he says not me, one of them was that my mom wasn't a stay-at-home mom, but she did love her children, like, it wasn't what we would call the warm fuzzy love, but everything she did was for her children. My mother was that person. She died very young, but she did die from cancer. And as far as the necklace, she had necklaces. But I remember when she died, they put a scapula on her, so it was a religious thing.
right.
That they wanted her to have on her.
Yeah.
Because she was Catholic.
I think it's definitely like the little girl last week. I think somebody will message me tomorrow and tell me it was their mom, or maybe possibly grandma. I might not be.
Mom and grandma to me look the same. Hey, Devin.
Right. She wants to be known as having a happy life because of her kids, I think. But she said I wasn't extraordinary, but on earth. But she's an extraordinary soul. She wasn't seen as extraordinary on earth, but that was her her mission when she was here. But she is extraordinary and very bright light in heaven. So, yeah.
Anyway, and that's good.
Yeah.
I mean, you got to say what you feel. And again, it could be one thing that made it. People like I said with me, you had me until you said.
Well, first it said cancer, and then I started coughing, and every time I cough, I'm like,
well,
oh,
so
gosh.
let me tell you, but the whole week, that my mom's death week, she coughed and was coughing and breathing so that the head of her bed at the hospital kept hitting the wall. You could hear it from down the
What kind
hall.
of cancer did she have?
Well, she started out, I think, with probably uterine, but the lung, and then it went to the
Could have
brain.
been the lung cancer.
Yeah, so it went from the lung to the brain. She had 2 brain surgeries, 2 lung
Oh
surgeries.
goodness, poor thing.
You know,
Oh my goodness gracious.
it was
Yeah, they're
bad.
Picking up her.
and she passed at 48.
Mm-hmm.
So she was very young, but everything she did was for us. Everything she did was for our kids.
Yeah.
And she never said it, like, you know, it wasn't like one of those moms that, like, you know, I do everything for you. No, you would, you know, she just did, like, it was like that was her thing. And of course, you don't appreciate that till they're gone, because you didn't understand it, because she wasn't that warm and fuzzy. She's
Killing
coming
me.
back. I'm
It's
talking
killing me.
about her. And so, and she was a workaholic, so she was never home, rather than she wanted to be home, but she was never home. Like me and my oldest sister raised ourselves,
Yeah.
and
Same.
so, but again,
Same.
you know.
Yeah.
So she's like, my great grandmother died from CHF. There you
Yeah.
go. But I never met her. Okay.
Yeah.
Huh.
Yeah.
We don't know. I mean, it just depends.
Yeah.
You'd have to see if you see a picture with a locket on it or something like
Yeah.
Jill described. And but
Yeah.
I'm saying wait till you let. So here's the thing. Let them bring it to you. Then that's
Yeah.
absolute good
Yeah.
evidence.
Yeah, for
Like, tell them
sure,
that.
for sure. That's why I say, you know, as you've taught us, you know, you become confident in what you see, and you're like, no, this is what I see. And then sometimes the next day somebody might see something and be like, oh wait, this is me. This is, or they talk to their mom. Wait, that was my grandma, or something like that. So, but that was just a little one. That was just a little one. The boy, she was just passing through, said hi. But it was the boys really that wanted to come through to say that they're like this club up there, and they're taking care of each other, and they're happy. Yeah.
I'm gonna probably get. This is odd for me because I've never seen this before. So in my head, I actually got looks like 2 grandfathers coming through, and these grandfathers of this person, that these grandfathers that I'm bringing through, they make me feel like they were friends. Like even though they were from not related, they became friends over the year because of their child who, you know, who had, you know, there was both grandfathers have passed, but they were friends, and again, when I'm looking at it, just talking to you, I see this bond with these 2 men that was really a cool bond. They were friends, like they were acquaintances, and they did things together. And I'm trying to think of anything else. And they also were competitive with each other a little bit. I don't know if anybody can understand it. They show me some competition when I see them. I don't think they died the same. I think one either had something within the gut, or maybe even a cancer, because I'm getting a little ting feeling, but it's not in the normal place. And I think the other one did have some heart issues and maybe some high blood pressure. So those are the two grandfathers that I'm picking up. But they would have been like, they would have known each other, and they would have been friends. Like they would have hung out, done stuff together. You know, may have double dated with the grandmothers. I don't know, but I only see the 2 guys. Doesn't mean that the grandmothers aren't over there, but at this point, so if somebody understands that, you can say hello, and I will then try to give you some more. But when you were talking, that immediately jumped in my
coming up.
head.
Yeah.
Yeah, it was what's
Yeah.
wrong? Well, you had one girl, so it's like it's all guys.
Yeah.
So, so Joey's like,
Yeah,
I'm on the show.
I'm on the show. You know, that's my monthly on partnership.
Yes, yeah, we
Yeah,
talked
on the
about
show.
you earlier.
Yeah, I was going.
But in her defense, the sound wasn't working over here, only
Yeah.
on TikTok.
But it tells me that I need to retell the story
Right.
again, because Joey likes to be, you know, he likes to be in the spotlight.
So,
He's like, just don't name me.
so let's give y'all something to do. Me and Jill been working enough. So let's see. I want y'all to just tell me what y'all feel. Like if you close your eyes and you send something, write it down. Type it in, and we'll see if somebody else in the room can take it. That would be interesting to do a reading inside of a room. And I have a bunch of my mediums in there. Joey
Yeah.
said, "Stop."
He's just freezing my ass off. He's at the den working. He is a Mardi Gras artist.
Right.
So he's got to work late
He's
into the
intuitive
night.
as it is because he's an artist. He's got that right brain going
Oh,
on.
he's got it. All my kids have it.
Yeah, he's got that right brain going. He's
I
got
don't believe
it.
any of them that don't
I
have
know,
it.
yeah. He's
Yeah.
got it. He's an artist. He's got that right brain working, constantly
Yeah.
creating in his mind. So he
Yeah.
definitely has right brain activity.
Yeah.
Amen. Charles is coming through. Very good, Dina.
Okay.
Very good. Does anybody have a Charles in spirit? I have a Charles. But does anybody else have a Charles?
I don't think I do.
Or a Charlie? Been hanging out for a bit. Yeah. It is guys' night.
Dina, could it be Arlie instead of Charlie? Or was it definitely, because my father's name was Arlie. And he used to get mad because everybody called him Charlie. Because they never heard of his name
She goes
before.
father or grandfather, so
Yes.
that's what she's getting.
Yes, father.
Okay, well there you go, Dina. Very good. And then Glenda's got,
James Charles. Oh, she has a Charles. Okay.
okay, oh you have a Charles too, Glenda. Okay.
Okay, she
Very
said
good.
Charles. Okay, then it's not my
See,
dad.
guys, that's how
it's done.
that's how it works. And it doesn't matter if you're not right, and it doesn't matter. It matters that you were able to express it, because your gift will unfold even more as you learn to express, and then your accuracy will increase as you learn to express. And Arlene or Airline or Auntie.
Or Auntie.
Is he an Arlene? Or Arlene, maybe. I'm like, Airline. I remember, first thing I thought was the old Airline Drive-In theater when we were kids.
Auntie. Or Audie. Audie, that's what she's saying.
Okay.
Yeah. Father or grandfather. Okay. Yes. It was Jill's father, Dina. Yeah, but she said it was straight up Charles. And then Tina came and said she heard Arlene, which could go Arlie.
Right.
Yeah,
I gotcha.
yeah. Tina said
Okay, very good.
Arlie. Yeah.
Again, that's how it starts, is getting those little feels, like letting that word or that sound pass through your mind. And look, we're having a group mediumship.
We are. We're having a group right now.
I know. I love it. I love this. This is the first time we've actually done this. I think this is kind of cool.
Yeah, Tina was Arlie.
Yeah.
Yes, she put Arlie with questions.
Tina, can I send you a message on my
dad's name was Charles. There you go.
There
Boy,
you go.
Zita's the queen tonight.
Yes, I brought Zita's dad through once before. But that's very good, Dina.
Awesome. Something about carb. I don't know what that means.
A carb. With my pop eyes, I thought it said crab. I'm like, it does its carb. So there you go.
Yeah.
Watch mediumship unfold. What's going on up here? I see we got some people telling us hello.
Yeah, we did throughout, I guess, the night or whatever. I
know.
forgot to look at it.
Oh, Kaylee came on. Your daughter was on there for a minute. And
Yeah.
who's there? Is anybody still there?
I don't know.
I'm trying to see. And it's a badge. It's hard to see
Yeah,
because
it's
of
hard.
the words and the way
It's upside down.
we had to turn it the other way so we could both fit in the screen. Oh, that somebody just
Yeah.
hello. Somebody just joined us on there.
Jazzy.
Hey, how you doing?
Hello.
Welcome on TikTok. So again, it was really great seeing you guys work. I mean, this is how mediumship unfolds. This is how people start moving into that energy, into that power, and blending, and just being able to not second guess yourself and just say it out there. Again, it doesn't matter if you're right or wrong.
Right.
And we explain a lot of that in level 2, where we start talking about who, like the sitter's role, the medium's role, and the spirit's role, and how they blend together. And we talk about, how the sitter's like a deer in headlights, like, can't believe I'm getting a reading. And so they forget everything. And people are like, what do you mean they forget everything? Like literally, Trini and I were doing a group, and we literally we're telling this woman about this, I think the name was something like Kathy or something. She's like, I don't know any Kathys. And it was her daughter sitting right next to her was named Kathy. Forgot her daughter's name. And her daughter's sitting there, she's like, Mom, I'm Kathy, I'm Kathy.
It's like amnesia.
Right, it's
I
like
know.
they get amnesia.
Yeah.
And then one time I was reading this woman, I'm like, oh, this man here wants to tell Jean hello. And the woman got insulted. She thought her husband was cheating on her. She goes, who's Jean? And her daughter goes, Mom, that's you. She thought there was another Gene.
Oh my gosh.
She thought there was another Gene.
That's awesome.
Because I didn't even know her name when she came in. Like they always do fictitious names, or they're gonna stump the medium. They want to see if it's real, so
Yeah.
they do those kind of things. Like I'm like, well, what's Nancy? It's like, hello to Gene. And I was like, that's the woman got all insulted. Who's Gene? And I'm like,
Oh my
I don't know, Mama, that would be you, Gene. So yes, so your sitter gets like a deer in headlights. So that's when you're reading for them, and so never take it personal if they don't get it. That's okay.
It's fine.
It's fine.
It's fine.
Have fun with it.
I'm
'cause
still
it's
doing
supposed to-
practice readings, by the way. If anybody wants to be a guinea pig, you
Right.
can
Contact.
contact me. You can just do Jill Mercer if you're on Facebook,
Right.
and just send me a friend
message.
request or a message, and help a girl out. I mean, I'm not going to get better unless I practice. So.
Right. So practice is
Yeah.
practice. She's got to get ready because she's going to that cruise ship. And she's got to.
Yeah, he's
I'm
going
gonna
to
push
put
her
me up
out
there on the
there.
hot seat.
I'm gonna put her on the hot seat. Well, because that's how you learn.
Yeah.
You know.
Mm-hmm.
And I love her character. I'm not going to tell you her character, but she let her character flow the other day. So I already know what her character is. I'm actually probably getting a little present about that. But anyway, I don't know if she remembers what she told me. Dina says, Joe, you just got to
Yeah, I do
contact her,
remember.
and she
I do
she
remember.
will, because she's practicing
Yeah.
right now. She is.
Dina says you can read me. Oh, okay. Let's take one of the masters, and that'd be like saying Sid. But okay, Dina, I'll take it. Thank you, baby. I
You
appreciate
can
it.
read me. Lord, I got so many dead people. Whew. I got
Thank you,
barely
Whitney.
anybody alive. You'd have a hard time reading.
I am not reading Sid Patrick.
You'd have a hard. If you couldn't read me, like almost everybody. I like
Yeah.
I went from like 50 relatives down to like 10.
Oh my gosh.
Like in a matter of a few years, it's like everybody just died, and they're all waiting for me.
Thank you,
So.
Tina. And Whitney, I did read for Whitney last week. I appreciate it. And Dina, I will gladly take have a reading for
Well, you read that,
I
Master.
appreciate it.
She won't read me.
I know too much about you.
No, you don't.
Okay.
That's the biggest test.
Okay, Sid.
That's the biggest
Okay,
test.
Sid, I'm gonna come over tomorrow and read
Okay, you can do that. I won't be here. I'll be in Hattiesburg.
Oh, good.
But
Well, I'll
okay.
just stand outside the house and read you.
Yeah.
Get a check mark.
No, we can do online.
Oh my God. Oh
We
no,
can-
we are not doing that. No, maybe I will.
I
I
know.
don't know.
I'm
Okay.
messing with. We're gonna do a
Really?
phone. So you've done
Nice.
you've done online
Thank
readings.
you, Jamie.
You've done text readings.
I've
But
done
you haven't.
picture readings.
You've done picture, but you haven't done a phone reading. I'm gonna call you
I
up.
haven't.
I know. We gotta teach you to do a phone reading.
Devin says no time soon.
Oh, poor Devin.
Okay.
Devin, this Saturday you're off. I'm just saying. I'll be there. I know my besties are gonna be there. I know Jamie will be there. I'm hoping Saturday.
Veronica, I'm Jill Mercer. You can just message me on Facebook or the Nickel Tree on TikTok. Yeah,
No, I'm going.
thank you.
I'm going to Mississippi for career advancement. No, actually, guys, my health feels so wonderful. I mean, I've not been in this good a health in a long time. Since I've been going to my natural medicine, I'll put her name out there again. Nurse April, she's wonderful. She has helped me so much with getting rid of the inflammation in my body and finding out what the nutrients that my body needs. And I feel better now than I felt in years. So, no, I'm going for career opportunities. Oh, we're going to go Friday instead of Saturday, Jamie?
You gotta go to Cleopatra on Friday.
We gotta go to Cleopatra on Friday. Maybe after Oh no, it's we gotta go Friday. Yeah, you're right. It's Amanda's birthday. It's your favorite person's birthday, the bartender.
Oh! All right, Joe, you ready, Joe?
Joe?
Y'all
Ready to
all ready?
sing?
Y'all having a good time? I love her.
I love her too. So guys, we challenged y'all last week to see who would come join us at KJ's, and Jill came and joined us.
Of course I did.
Yes, and we had Jamie's best friend came and joined us, and Magni was there. We had a great time. So yeah, it's Amanda's birthday, so we have to go both nights. And then Magni will probably go if it's Friday, but we're gonna go Friday night because it's the birthday party, And so, yeah, so come on out to KJ's in Kenner. Look at me. I'm doing all kind of commercials tonight.
You are.
Come on out to KJ's in Kenner and come see, have fun with us, and come watch Jill sing. She's the only one in the group
I
that
can't
sings.
come on Friday. I'm going to Cleopatra. We're staying out late.
Where's Cleopatra Roll? I don't even know.
It's Napoleon down St.
Oh, she
Charles
did say
Avenue.
that.
My daughter-in-law's in it, and she's like on the last float. So
What's the number?
24, I think.
Because my friend's on 20, and she's at the top on the right-hand side.
Actually, she's 21. I think they have 24 floats, something like that.
Right. My friend's on. She wrote me today. She's on 20.
Zeta, 9 o'clock.
9 o'clock at KJ's. Come join us. We have fun. Sometimes we drink. Sometimes we don't.
Yeah.
I mean, we actually go there something just have fun, just being together and hanging out.
Yeah.
So come on and hang out with us sometime, and I might even read some of y'all. If y'all, some of the gang comes, I might even do some readings in KJ's in between the songs because it is a lot. It can get loud.
Can you read, Joe?
I think I did when he was trying to pick up on Jamie's friend.
It was.
But
I kind of
anyway.
freaked him out because I told him, I said, you see this guy? Me and him, we talk to dead people. And he's like, okay, I'm not.
I'm out. It's like, I'm out. And look, then I went, I see you. No, I'm just kidding.
Oh my gosh.
Come on out and have fun
Okay.
with us. Come on out and have some fun with us. And we made the 100 message mark. Congratulations. Thank you guys.
Yeah.
And on TikTok we're doing pretty good too. Got what more hearts than I usually get.
Yeah. Awesome.
So we're getting there. Thank you people on TikTok. Y'all are absolutely wonderful. Come on out and join us if you're in the area. In the New Orleans area, come out and join us. It is Mardi Gras season, so y'all please be careful during this Mardi Gras season. Please do. Please do. Because the world is crazy right now. It's not going to be there. And I like how we got congratulations after that. Well, thank you,
Yeah.
Elizabeth.
I love Player Joe.
I know. He's a sweet guy. We just messing with
Yeah.
him. And Amanda is the best. Like I mean,
Love
so people have asked me why do you go to KJ's? Because I'm really not a bar person.
Same.
We're really
Yeah,
not
yeah.
like
No.
never did I do things like this until I started hanging out with my besties. Like, they're not bar people either, so we kind of blame each other. But
Kind of seems like y'all are when I'm seeing you there.
it's like we always show up at the bar. But so what I like about it is that we went to a couple other places. And people were very like cliquish and kind of hung in their own groups and talked to their own. So but when you go to KJ's, everybody talks to everybody.
Yeah.
Like they will pull up a chair and start having conversations. So if you're one of these people who don't want to talk to anybody, that's not the place for you. I mean, it is a place where you can go and there's every nationality, every race, every sexuality.
It's like a Cheers.
Yeah, it's just like so many different types of people are there, and it is smoke free. But and I gotta be honest, for karaoke, sometimes there's only 5 people karaoke, sometimes there's 25. So it just depends. But what I can say is the majority, 75% of these people can sing. Like it's better than some of the karaoke places I've been to where people they're just drunk. That's the only way to put it. They're drunk.
Right.
A lot of these people can sing, and so it makes it a lot more fun. And so I go there to raise my vibration.
Hey, Mark.
We can't wait to take Mark's children there when they get older.
Yeah.
So life's moving forward for me. So all my classes are going to be online. I need to say that's coming. Like one class is done, I got to get 3 to put them on. And then I'm only going to have a couple more live classes. Now, if you want a live class with me, this is how you do it. You have to find 3 other people to take the class, and I will travel anywhere in the country because I travel very reasonably. So if you get at least 4, I would say 4 people within my area. Outside my area, I will ask for 5, and that's just to cover like hotels and stuff. But if you get that many people together, I will come to you to teach a class. Other than that, it's going to be offered online. And you can purchase them online and do them, and you'll get to meet with me when you're done with the class. I'll have my email where you can email me, and we'll set up a time to meet and talk about anything that you need me to go over with you, or anything that you feel that you need, or maybe what is your next step. So I will offer that as well. So that's where my classes are going. And people, why are you doing this? Because I'm leaving New Orleans area. Eventually, if my house sells, I'll be living in Dallas and working in Mississippi. So I'll be commuting from Mississippi to Dallas. Until my house sells, I'll be commuting from Mississippi back to New Orleans. We had a lot of fun. I got to see Jill's creative side on Friday when she come help me stage, on Sunday when she come help me stage
One
my
of
house.
many businesses of my life, New Orleans Home Stages.
So she came and helped stage my house, and somebody said, "Well, how'd you do that?" I said, "We literally just moved the junk from one room to the next room, and took the pictures, and moved the junk back from that room, and took pictures." We moved the same candles this way. Yeah, it's like, but it came out really nice, and they're gonna all be published online, so you're gonna see them on TikTok, and you'll see my house. I love my house. So I feel I have a nice house. So I love my home. I really don't want to. I put all this work into getting it where I want to be. Now I'm leaving it, but it's just that time. Sometimes things happen, and Dallas is where me and Magni first. Well, we met in Oslo, but when he moved to America, he moved to Dallas. And people don't know this, but astrologically, mine and Magni's love lines pass through Dallas.
So that's where y'all are drawn back to.
Right. Now, also, thank you, Mark. Also, the French Riviera, our love lines cross. I'm still waiting for us to move there because our love lines also cross astrologically in the French Riviera. So, who knows? Who knows? If this crazy world gets too crazy, we might end up in the French Riviera.
Never know.
Who knows? And I'm going to be calling Jill to come visit. Come
That's
visit,
right.
Jill.
I'll have to bring my driver though.
Right. Yes. You have to bring your driver. Yes. So, guys, y'all have been a ton of fun tonight, and make sure when you move to Texas, you have a house for sale next door. Well, we're moving in a condo because we no longer want to cut grass. We no longer want to hire the gardener. We no longer. I'm laughing because that's Jill's son. He's wonderful, by the way, and he was online earlier. So, if you need an emergency do, like how you got when you have that emergency hairdo, you have that emergency lawn do. Call Jill's son, Corey.
Yeah. Corey says, call me if you need me. It's on his business card. Because people are like, oh, my guy can't come this week. He's like, all right, call me if you need me. It's not like a commitment or anything.
Right.
He'll just come pull all your weeds, and if you need him next year, that's fine.
He came and did a phenomenal job at my home just part of the staging, and I'm forever grateful for him.
Yeah, he's good.
I'm glad Jill has 7 kids.
Yeah.
I'm glad Jill has.
They all do something.
They all do something.
You need something, call Jill.
Call Jill.
One of the kids will do it.
Yes. So, yes, she has one that does a little bit of everything. So, all of them have their own little special task. And so, yes, if in doubt, call Jill. She has a kid that'll do it. Everyone. Yes, yes, I was very happy in Dallas. In the beginning, I did not want to move back to New Orleans. I was forced, which I had a little bit of anger about that, and with inside me. But I've let that go because I've met so many beautiful people coming back home, and including my friend right here. And I got to meet a lot of beautiful people and create a lot of new relationships, and like my besties that are all on here, and so. We're going to be living in condos, so you can come get the condo next to us, and I would love it. And the reason people ask me, why are you selling your house? Because, and I'm going to be real, my house is beautiful, but I have to think about Magni. Magni works out of Dallas, and he's been commuting for now 8 years. And my career, I could stop working now, but I will work for at least 5 more years, probably 6 more years. And see where life takes me, but I don't have to work. Magni makes so much money. No, I'm just kidding. I don't have to work. No, but I'll be at a point where I won't have to in a few years, and so I'm going to work and do the things that I want to do. And it's time for Magni to shine. So it's not fair to make him commute all the time. So this time I'll be commuting. And so that's, but I will be here on the weekends. And
you'll be online because you can do this anyway.
Yes, so we're going to be on, so I am taking all this setup with me. So we will continue I got to continue back with bedtime stories from Sid. I've been so busy with school and this transition that I'm going through that I haven't had any time to do any bedtime stories with Sid. and we're in the 1970s now, but the 1980s and 90s is when it really gets good. So there's a lot, but right now I'm building the ground to get us to the 80s. There's a lot of death. The 90s, the late 80s and early 90s is like the big spiritual movement, and then the 2000s is the professional movement of that growth. And so you're going to hear about all kind of miracles and crazy things that I've experienced, and and we're going to put it all together on tape, and then one day I'm going to put it all into a book. What's going to be called? What do y'all think? Touching Eternity.
That's right.
The book.
That's right.
The book. So you have the podcast, the book, the event, and so it'll all be there. And we finished writing Believe, but we're doing some touch up, and that's a play that we have been working on for years. And it's a play that invokes mediumship, and I'm gonna actually give Jill a copy of it to read, and then we're gonna spice up the characters a bit. But it's a journey of a mother who lost her husband and then loses her daughter in the first scene, and it's all about her travel through grief and believing in the spirit and all that kind of stuff, and all her experiences and all the crazy people that she meets on her journey.
I love it. People will love it. So
it's a great little play. And I also found, for those of you who remember this, The Fabulous Life of Sid Patrick. I'm leaving out the good stuff. No, because I have to. No, but anyway, so also I ran across that because we're moving things, so we get ready to move, so we're starting to get rid of stuff. So if anybody needs stuff, call me, because I probably have coffee pots are going away. I'll be throwing away air dryers. Air fryers and stuff. Mm-hmm. Yeah, we got stuff that we just toss it, and we're not trying to sell it. So if you have the urge and you want to come shop for free, come over. I got all some like we got printers that we just tossing that we haven't used forever because we had a business, and we don't want to take all that stuff to Dallas. If when we do finally sell the house, we want to be able to go clean. And since we're going to be minimizing, so we need to get rid of stuff. I probably got a few TVs somewhere I need to get rid of. But anyway, so let me know, and we will get to you next week. I will see y'all on Wednesday. I'll see if I'll bring Jill back if she's available. Because I think that I'm enjoying this, and hopefully I'm going to see if maybe even Misty could join us.
If Misty could come, yeah, or even if we could just have her on the screen.
Yeah.
Do a split screen. That's what we're going to have to do when we move.
Because Magni has to teach me that. Yeah, Magni has to. There's a way I can put everybody on Zoom.
We got to learn that, because when you move, we have to do that.
Yes, we do. So that I can bring guests on.
Yes.
You got Mark's TV today? You didn't want to come shop? I got one here. I got one in there. I got one back there. I think I got one or two in the attic. We have TVs. I went on a TV kick for a while. So, but anyway, thank you guys. And thank you guys on TikTok. Thank you for the love, the support. We love you. Did anybody answer to your readings on TikTok? No. So I just never hit anybody on TikTok.
I think I know who that mama is, though. I'm almost positive I know who that was.
Okay. All right, folks. Well, thank you for joining us tonight. If y'all want to join the cruise, please contact me. I will tell you how to get the best deal, how to get on there with, Nicole, because I guess she has a group rate for everybody. So, and come have some fun with us. Come spend a week with us. Come spend a week with Trenny and me and Jill and Misty and just having some fun.
And I just want to let y'all know, this is Sid's show, of course, but I am so grateful. They're just kind of helping me for the last 2 weeks to kind of endure back and forth. I really appreciate it. I really appreciate all of y'all, for sure.
And y'all can see Jill on the nickel tree.
Yes.
On TikTok.
I've been having complaints that I haven't been coming on Sundays, so this Sunday I'm going to be coming on. I'm going to be doing some card reading and just other question readings and stuff like that. So it'll be a little bit different than what I've done before, but we're going to try it out, take it for a spin, and see if that works for us on the nickel tree. So.
All right, well, y'all have a good night. We love you, and we'll see you next Wednesday. Bye-bye.